Hey amazing people, welcome to the DFC channel. I'm your host A to the Y to the O, and a happy new month of September to everyone in you. It is a month especially blessed for all of us. So on today's show, we're going to be looking at the second part of mobile security tips, where we'll be covering the Internet of Things, emails, social media, and apps. So join us. Let's get things started. Okay, amazing people. So, cyber criminals are getting smarter and using much more complicated tools in this generation. So, the first tip we're going to give you is make sure you have a strong password for your emails, for your social media accounts, for your applications that you're using. At least make sure your password is 8 characters long at least, and make sure it includes small letters, capital letters, special characters, and numbers. Avoid using common names, common places, pets or families, dates that are related to you or common dates. Avoid using any of that because it will make things very easy for them, but you need to make things very difficult. Tip number 2, concerning emails. If you're getting emails from subscriptions or services that you're not affiliated with, don't open them, ignore them, delete them. If you have to be tempted and you open them, don't follow any links to them, don't open the attachments in them, it's going to be a problem. If you're getting emails from business or subscriptions that you are familiar with, then you can be safe. If they are asking for passwords and other personal details like that, call the customer care directly of that business or that service or that subscription and find out what is really going on. Don't provide those things through emails back and forth and all of that. That is not safe. And if you're getting attachments from businesses or services that you're familiar with or you know about or they are legit, always make sure you try to find out from them what the attachment is about if you haven't been given prior notice. But if you've been given prior notice, then you are safe. Capish? Yeah. Tip number 3, for those of us that like to shop online and buy stuff online, well, make sure that before you start spending your money on any web page, on any application, on any social media page where you're selling or buying and all of that, do a little bit of research on Google about that page, about that business, about that website, and find out if it's really legit or not. By the time you search Google for a couple of minutes, you'll definitely get information of if it's valid or not. Because there are a lot of dummy pages created to imitate proper businesses, and they're just going to be siphoning your money, getting your account details, and even siphoning more money from your account. So we need to be especially careful about that, okay? And if you're not so sure, talk to people around you if they know about those places that you're willing to buy from. Get experience from those around you as well. Stay safe, people. Tip number 4, people, concerning applications. If you're going to install any application on your device, do a bit of research about what the application is on. Go on Google, read up about the application, read up what people are saying about the application, so you know if it's something you really want on your phone and it's going to be useful for you. If not, you can just skip it and move on. Why? Because there are a number of applications that plague different phones all over the world, millions of phones, and they keep siphoning information from the users without the users even knowing about these things. And they put you at risk because anybody who gets their hands on this information, sometimes they could even sell those informations out, and then you become a target for a lot of targeted ads, and even hackers can even get their hands on these things and then get into your phone without you even knowing they're inside your phone and into your personal details and all of that. So we need to be very careful, okay? Tip number 5. So when you're dealing with social media accounts, we have the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that. It's always best to turn on 2-factor authentication. You can find that under settings and security under the same settings in each of these applications. So what this does when you turn it on, it guides you through a process whereby you register a second number or a second email address, where anytime you're trying to log into your account, it will send a password to that other line or that other email, and if you don't have that password, it won't grant you access. Even if you have the original password of your social media account, it will ask you for a second password which it will send to that number or that email. So anybody who doesn't have access to that, they can't log in as you. So that way, even if your account is hacked or stolen and they have your password and they log in, it will ask for that order to send a code to the other device that you've registered, which the hackers will not have, and they won't be able to log in. And then you get notified that someone else is trying to hack into your account, and then they give you a notification to quickly change your password and all of that. So see, we're safe. Everybody be safe. So try to do that. If you don't know how to still go about it, give us a call. We'll guide you through at no cost, don't worry. Alright, peace. Okay, amazing people. To round up everything we've been talking about, some general pointers. Avoid giving people your phone to fiddle with when you're not paying attention to them. If they love your device and they want to check it out and all that, make sure you're paying attention to what they are doing. If your friends have to say they want to play with your phone, play games and all that, make sure you're keeping an eye on what exactly it is that they are doing, so you don't go around into places that they're not meant to go, because people are nosy, like really. Okay, another thing you should pay attention to is if you're going to give your children your phone, make sure you're not giving them your main phone whereby you have most of your security details and things like that on, because kids play around with these things and could end up changing your password without even you knowing and locking you out of your own device. So be careful about what your children are doing on it. If you have to give them to play something or whatnot, pay attention to them as well. In your circle, try to have at least one tech person in your circle. We tech people are not usually very social, and we like to just stay in the corner watching everybody doing our own things, gigs, yada yada yada. But we are pretty useful in the group, so at least have one tech person in your group that you can run tech things to back and forth with. Another thing you should definitely pay attention to is, this is 2020. Read as much information as you can about tech. You can't afford not to know about technology. The more you read about other news, read about tech, read about security, read about new developments in technology and all of that, stay informed, even if you're not at the top of it because that's not your field, but try to stay informed. Knowledge is power and can keep you safe. We've only tried to summarize a number of security tips, but there are a number of them out there you can go and read about and will serve you very well. Cool. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. You've been a wonderful audience. We hope to see you in the next video. So take care of you. Like, subscribe, share our videos, patronize our business. You love this, you love this, you love this. We're all into all of that and more. So contact us. Let's see what we can do together, okay? And on that note, remember, at DigiFOX Concepts, we got you covered, baby. Peace. Peace.